Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Thursday, October 11th, 2019, 3 p.m. Eastern. There's one energy in life, and it is the essence of everything. It can bring you peace in moments of stress, strength in moments of weakness, courage in moments of fear, wisdom in moments of confusion, and love in all the moments of your life. And you know it is true just by being in your heart mind. That is where it all emanates from. I get this a lot from people, and they ask, what is enlightened? What does enlightenment actually mean? You know, how do I know I'm moving into enlightenment? Or that I am working or moving into becoming enlightened? Well, there's different perspectives of enlightenment. One is that you're in love 24/7. You never are out of love. Now, if you looked at that and you said, well, how many people really can do that without being, distracted or, frustrated or stressed in this matrix that we often find ourselves in one way, shape, form, or another? Now, when you're at peace and you are still, and you don't have any of these encroaching thoughts coming in from your ego mind or your subconscious mind, almost convincing you that every one of them are real, that none of them are. And and I'll tell you, as you are confronted with this, your awareness is there, and so the ego mind will try to fight with you from the standpoint of saying, no. You've got to be, embraced in this area, the way we've always been. You can't be any other way, because this is the way I want it to be. And so a lot of us will go, okay, then that's the way it will be. And then some of us will start to say, I don't care to be like that. I want to and desire to be and work through my heart mind. And, ego mind, I send you love, but I am not in your control. So then ego mind will start shooting these try to test you. And the ego mind will try to send you thoughts that you will embrace. Literally. So you look at it this way. Unless you become a Buddha, which is an awakened being, you have not lived at all, because you will not know the great poetry of life and the great music of existence, and that's Osho. This life is filled with so many wondrous things. Why is it that we usually pay attention to the lower frequencies, the pleasant. You know, every direction you look, the universe is offering something amazing and new to experience, explore, and discover. There is this genuine sweetness to life that continuously opens up to each and every one of us and fills us up so that no matter what is going on in the outer world, you can access a cosmic connection that opens your heart and awakens your soul. Every moment of life has the potential to be deeply enjoyed. Every moment. Think about that. Every moment. And that the kingdom of God is found within, and they are absolutely right. Who's they? Who's they? We. Collective consciousness. Jesus, Buddha. Many. The kingdom of God is found within each and every one of us. We are all here to discover this heavenly presence inside ourselves every second, every minute existence of our lives. We're here to bathe in the sensual succulence of our soul and feel what it is like to be showered with love, acceptance, and appreciation 24 hours a day. And this is the first step to becoming a true living master of your life. And just to give you a glimpse of an enlightened being, and many of us have probably are holding deep, connected energies of what we know an enlightened being is. It is you, it is I, a normal human being just like you and me. Yet this human has become so intimately connected with nature that they have realized something extremely profound. That they know they are not separate from the universe on any level, yet are living, breathing, divine expression of it. See, when we can really vibrate through our heart minds and understand this, comprehend it, and invite it and embrace it. We're an expression of the universe. And an enlightened being discovers the deepest intimacy with life. And this intimate connection is integrated in their everyday existence. It is coursing through their breath and the marrow of their bones. This is an intimacy with existence that is so powerful that there is not 1 ounce of fear left in the enlightened being. Not 1 ounce of fear. Not 1 speck of fear. They love and accept life as it is, seeing the world as a mirror, reflecting the thoughts that they think. They understand that no one is separate from the divine, multi-faced reflection of their self, showing up in billions of different disguises on this planet. They also realize we are all unique individuals operating as one. This is a very sacred understanding, and it is why an enlightened being has real compassion for everything in this world. And at the deepest level, the enlightened being has found such a profound sense of absolute, unmitigated, uninterrupted peace. found in life. You understand that? They live in a constant state of acceptance of all the darkness and lightness found in life. They do not judge others, themselves, or this world, for they know that is just a limited, narrowed perspective on the truth of existence. They know they are an infinite soul on eternal journey that has no boundaries on space or time. The enlightened being can live in this 3D world without attachment to this dualistic paradigm and feel connected with their spiritual permanence. It is in this spiritual dimension is where they are free and feel the deepest love known to humankind. It is this connection with the divine within, that causes each and every one of us to accept all that is in life and totally enjoy the experience of being alive. The enlightened being is a highly sensitive, super sensual human being. They are so open, vulnerable, and present to the living pulse of the life force that flows through them, is of them, and all around them. It is as if they never left their mother's womb. They are living in this sensual connection with life, in harmony, with every breath they inhale. It's as if they are the womb itself, receiving the heartbeat of new life, constantly nourishing life, and being nourished by existence. The enlightened being has awakened from the dream. They have accepted totally the reality as it is. The self-imposed boundaries, mental walls, and personal limitations which they created in the past are no longer entertaining games to play on the infinite field of life anymore. They can see that all thoughts and beliefs are illusionary obstacles generated by the mind, and that the real truth is so big it cannot be contained by the mind. They know they could spend lifetimes trying to overcome these obstacles to appease the ego and attain a new experience of growth, yet they choose the path of total liberation from the ego instead. The ego of an enlightened being is no longer running the show anymore. There is a faint memory that is as tangible as their own shadow on the ground, which is behind them, following the trace of the form wherever it may go. They know the soul is in charge, the God, the essence, the divinity, and the guidance given by it is so clear it can be heard in the middle of the loudest rock concert. There is nothing that an enlightened being cannot understand, experience, or do. There is no mountain too challenging to summit on their inner world, and no desire they cannot manifest in their outer world. An enlightened being is always living in alignment with the totality of their existence, of their life. They've realized their true spiritual nature and have integrated this awareness into every step and breath they take. They've understood they are powerful because they are connected to the infinite existence, the source, that of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. They know the core beliefs and agreements they make with reality become the laws in which the universe instantly follow. The enlightened being understands the true nature of reality, and thus are choosing to live in complete harmony with everything that is. They see how they are synchronistically creating their lives from a blank canvas, an empty slate, that everything is predestined on their journey. The meeting grounds between these two paradigms contributes to bringing such a deep peace within that's with them throughout the day. Have you ever experienced this, any of you? An aura of peace, gratitude, and joy for life continues wherever they are. You can feel the healing, calming energy immediately when an enlightened being enters a room. The deep, penetrating wisdom they convey takes the mind beyond anything you could ever find on Google or anywhere else. You can't know, and you can know you've met with an enlightened being by the level of heart energy that they emanate. The love pouring out of the enlightened being, the enlightened heart, has no limitations on what it can love. It is in love with existence itself. And this love is reflected back in the intimate connection that every being they encounter. The true enlightened being is constantly loved by people because they recognize this love as inside everything and are sharing this understanding with everyone. There is a great humble presence this knowledge creates within themselves. The enlightened being has realized we are the source of love itself. An enlightened being is not in need of love. They are the eternal radiance of consciousness everlasting. They experience this entire life as a loving devotion to God. And they see how love is constantly revealing itself in every person, everyone, thought and thing in the universe. This is why an ordinary day for an enlightened being contains moment-to-moment extraordinary experiences. The realization that everything is God runs deep in their bones. This knowledge causes every movement, action, and gesture to take and radiate even more love into the world. And since they see love is all around them all the time, there are no defensive, possessive, or protective of anything. They feel such a closeness with the infinite light of love that you can feel the warmth from their heart, and their eyes seem to shine and sparkle. An enlightened being realizes that everything and everyone in this world is here to awaken and enlighten you further on your path. They see every experience of life as their greatest teacher. They meet each experience that arises with curiosity, appreciation, and acceptance. This is what truly makes them into the master of their lives. The enlightened being greets their inner demons with reverence, thanking them for their invitation to walk down the road into suffering again, knowing that energy is rich with nutrients for deeper healing and realizations. The enlightened being does not take themselves or life too seriously. They instead choose to play with the children rather than philosophize with the over-responsible adults. They'd rather skip lightly and freely down to the local store and the new liberating long road back home. The enlightened being walks their own path to greater liberation by helping others find the freedom within themselves. They become a living, breathing example for others to find the truth within. The enlightened being has entered the kingdom of God and has become this awesome, expansive, healing energy itself. They have stopped reacting out of fear, control, demand, or the ego's constant need. What interests them more is effortlessly responding to everything and everyone with an authentic, conscious, heartfelt presence. Believe it or not, the enlightened being and the enlightened state is your most natural state of being. The reason you may not experience this is because the mind has simply gotten in the way. It has formulated a set of beliefs about who you are and who you are not. And these beliefs block this enlightened experience from coming through. And enlightenment is as natural to life as breathing. The inhalation and exhalation of your breath just happens to you. You don't have to do anything for breathing to occur. The body is naturally in it. It's not just breathing for you, it is breathing you. You are the very life force movement itself. And there can never be a separation from this life force at any time. It takes a very relaxed, quiet mind to understand this and truly feel how the breath moving through you has a life of its own. This is just like the enlightened state of being. It is self-sustaining and self-generating. Just like the sun, there is nothing that can stop it or snuff it out. By simply bringing your attention to it, you realize it is already here, now. This meditation is the enlightened being. This is the journey that we all are taking and coming to the realization of exactly who and what we are. If you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And the first thing we want to do is relax the body. Let it all fall off. Let the mind, the ego mind, drop away all these thoughts that you've embraced and created. Let them go. They're just thoughts. That's all they are. They're nothing else. So you just let everything fall off. You drop your shoulders. Become as relaxed as you desire to be. There's nothing stopping that but you. And as you relax the body, you're going to want to move into the now. Moving into the now will still the ego mind and the subconscious mind. Moving into the now shuts down the incessant thoughts coming in from the future, not wanting to know, and all of the incessant thoughts coming in from the past, bombarding you, flooding you constantly. This stills the mind. It's kind of like a long nap for the ego mind and the subconscious. And in the meantime, you're in peace. You're in being. You're in the now. And while you're in the now, relaxing the body, stilling the mind, you're going to want to breathe. Breathing is so important. You breath in through the nose, you breath out through the mouth. You breath in through the nose, you hold at 1001, 1002, 1003. You breath out through the mouth. It's a natural flow as you inhale. It's a natural exhale. Natural flow. Once you understand that breathing is automatic, but when we totally get off, we forget to breathe, that's pretty serious. So remember, 6 times, 1001, 1002, 1003. You breath in, you hold it 3 seconds, you breath out. 6 times or more while I'm talking. For those of you who are new to this meditation and this now, you breath in through the nose and hold it for 3 seconds to focus on the now. The breath is the now. It's always been the now. It cannot be anything else. This focuses you on the now, which you are in and only in. There is no future, it is in the now. There is no past, it is in the now. It is always in the now. There is no need to separate. Now, as you're breathing in divine positive energy. This is the high frequency of source creation. It is collective consciousness of the universes. It is all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. It is the essence of existence. And it communicates through your God to your heart-mind. The heart-mind is where you are in mastership. You oversee the heart-mind with, you oversee the mind, the ego mind with the heart-mind. You oversee the subconscious mind with the heart-mind. They're in balance. They know their place. You love them. They follow you as your shadow would behind you. They're always following you. They're following the heart-mind. They are not leading you. Your shadow is not in front of you. It is behind you. And you are an enlightened being. You are constantly moving as an enlightened being. You may not identify it yet, but what I've shared with you today, you will begin to embrace it more and more. There may not be easy times. It may be a little difficult for you to move into that, but it is our natural state. It is what we are. It is who we are. Now, as you breathe out, you're breathing out the understanding, the acknowledgement of the ego mind and the subconscious mind of trying to convince you that being disturbed, stressed, being so tied up that you do not celebrate every step you take in this life because you are so distracted. You have become so engulfed in the illusion of this matrix. When you love all things from your heart mind, and you care more to be childlike than serious adult-like, and you take things with ease, you flow. You go with the flow in your existence, and you celebrate every inch of the way. Everything you do. You celebrate the darkness, and you celebrate the lightness. You love all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. This is how it's different. This is how the shift is occurring. Now remember, you are in the heart mind. This is your command center. This is where you reside. It is your natural stay of existence, the heart mind. It is your connection to understanding that you are an enlightened being. You always have been. You've just locked the door for a very long time. Not only is the door unlocked, but it's been removed from its hinges, so it can never be shut again. And it's flowing into all of us. We're merged with our gods, the kingdom of God, the mind of God, the heart of God is within each and every one of us. So arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth. The light that we emanate, that emanates from us, is our God light energy. It is all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. It is our essence. It flows through us. It is us. All things. Why wouldn't we not love all? Does it make any sense? So we literally encase this planet in a perfect sphere. colors. It is totally protecting this planet, above it, below it, inside it, and outside of it. It saturates and floods all life, all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond, with deep eternal love of that which we are. We are encased individually in these spheres, but we're all one. So we are protected 24/7 eternally, forever. The only thing that gets in our way is the ego mind trying to convince us that we aren't. The emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. The violet blue purple flaming light of Archangel Michael, the white fire. The purple transmuting flame, the violet ray. The golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God, Mother, Father God. The feminine, the masculine, source creation, our family. We're all one. And we begin to float up. But actually, our heart mind, we move just above the head. We are a halo. We're a light, a God-light energy of source creation. And that's the halo that you've seen in different pictures and depictions. It is our circle of light. It is the gods that we are. It is a pure, enlightened essence. The heart-mind is an enlightened existence. How can we not be enlightened beings? How can you not be something that you always have been and always will be? And fight it throughout your existence in those bodies until you leave them. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that just crazy? So as we float up, we're immediately calling our brothers and sisters, the other parts of Source, the other part of all of these light energy beings, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. Only those of these who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They are in deep compassion. They are in non-judgment. They are in benevolence and tranquility. They are in generosity, in humbleness, in peace, in joy, in bliss, in confidence, in ease. And they come in the Guga plexus, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. Their gods with our gods with theirs. We are all one. They are in the Guga plexus filling this universe. One Guga plex fills this universe. Several Guga plexus fill several universes. It's endless as they come in. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one. We're all love. Our God-light energy is everywhere. We call upon all of the archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim, the archetypes, all of the angels, all of the civilization. They've been helping our civilization for eons. In love, in peace, in joy, in harmony, in abundance. In strength. And only those that are highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love, join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They are in deep compassion, generosity, non-judgment, benevolence, tranquility, kindness, humbleness, peace. And they come in the trillions. They join us arm in arm, hand in hand, in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one. We are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the Ascended Masters. These are those who have ascended out of body and who have returned and taken the risk of being tangled into the matrix. They love us and we love them. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They are in deep compassion, full non-judgment, peace, happiness, bliss, tranquility, benevolence, joy. And they come arm in arm, hand in hand. There's massive numbers. I'll just name a few of them. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Morya, and Abundancia. There are ascended masters throughout the universes and dimensions. And they can only be of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love to join us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. And they do. And they come in massive numbers. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are in the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, as we are in the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one. We're all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the inhabitants of Agartha, inner earth, beneath earth, hollow earth, all of these civilizations. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They are in full compassion, non-judgment, peace, joy, benevolence and tranquility, generosity, humbleness. And they come in the billions, and they join us arm in arm, hand in hand, in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. In the billions. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one, and we are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the galactics and off-worlders, all of these civilizations. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They have been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, in us freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. They are in full compassion, non-judgment, peace, kindness, joy, bliss, happiness, generosity and humbleness, tranquility and benevolence. And they come and join us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light, arm in arm, hand in hand. Our gods with their gods with ours. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one. We are all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon our loved ones who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They are in full compassion, non-judgment, peace, joy, bliss, benevolence and tranquility, generosity and humbleness. And they come and they join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. Arm in arm, hand in hand. Our gods with their gods with ours. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one. We are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. In all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. Saturating and flooding the sacredness of space and all that there is, in all existence. We call upon all of the light energy beings who decided to be housed in the following forms on, in, and above and below this planet in this now, in this meditation. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They are in full compassion, non-judgment, benevolence and tranquility, generosity and humbleness, joy, happiness, bliss. And they come in the trillions and they join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light, arm in arm, hand in hand. Just to name a few of them, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the dwarves, the gnomes, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, the mermaids, the dolphins, the whales, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. They come in all shapes, sizes, forms, colors, configurations of which we have never seen before. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one. We're all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. We look up and we see our meditative sphere, holding over 600 of our meditations in perpetual motion. We created this sphere. It's at center circle. It's vibrant. It's in perfect harmony. It is in the highest of highs of deep eternal love and the deepest, deepest, deepest of gratitudes. It can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. It continues to flood and saturate the sacredness of space in the highest of high frequencies of deep eternal love. It is completely enlightened. Feel it as it floods us, as it floods our bodies, saturates our gods, from head to toe, inside and out. Feel the vibrance, the frequency through the heart-mind. All of us are love. This is exactly what we are. We embrace the heart-mind. We move effortlessly in these bodies. We celebrate every single step we take. We celebrate the good. We celebrate the bad. We celebrate the indifference. We flow. We move in harmony with all existence. We love all, ourselves, everyone, because we are loving the one. The one. We are the one. We are source creation. We are the gods. We are the enlightened beings. We have removed the door from its hinges. It can no longer be shuttered. So it pours forth. It flows through us, around us. It is us. We look down upon the planet. We see all of our brothers and sisters. We see all of the good. We see all of the bad. We see all of it. And we love all of it. We embrace all of it. Because we are all of it. The ego mind, the subconscious mind are our shadow. They are following us. They are following us through the heart mind. The more we move into that which we are, the more we become enlightened beings. The more we are able to love all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond, the more we will be enlightened beings. The more we love the dark and the light, the more we become enlightened beings. This is what we are. This is our home. This is heaven on earth. We are creating it. I will join you in a meditation, and I will return to close us out. yourself. It's take the understanding with you. Take a few practical steps this week into experiencing the enlightened being within you that you are. Make it a priority to water the new sprouts you are growing within. Use your time wisely. Honor your true infinite nature. Know you are an eternal being without boundaries. Allow yourself to fall in love with this all-powerful divine being you already are. Keep the mind quiet. Relax the body as much as possible. When the mind is truly calm, quiet, and at peace with what is, you can effortlessly slip into this blissful, phenomenally sweet, enlightened state. It's much easier to do in a mind that is beyond fear. Make a special, personal, sacred time just for yourself every day to go deeper, deeper, and deeper inside you in your exploration of finding peace with what is. The more often you water and feed this little sprout within yourself, the easier it is for the enlightened state to take over your life. We will be back here tomorrow, Saturday, October 12th, 2019, at 3 p.m.